I wrote a little song to remind you Choice Hotels get you more of the experiences you value. The Cambria Hotel's got it all. A rooftop bar, have a ball. Cocktails up here feel just right. Is Cambria amazing? Alright. Bring a date, your team, or even your mom. Book direct at choicehotels.com. See you on the roof.
Listen, all you New Yorkers. Excuse me, taxi.
Okay, man, we're looking around.
This is the 77 WABC minicast.
The Anthony Cumia Show. Thank you for tuning in. And I guess we should start talking about Eric Swalwell. Oh, boy. We'll get to the Iran war phone calls in a bit. But breaking news, I guess, Eric Swalwell suspending his campaign for California governor. His statement, I am suspending my campaign for governor. To my family, staff, friends, and supporters, I am deeply sorry for my mistakes in judgment I've made in my past. I will fight the serious false allegations that have been made, but that's my fight, not a campaign's. What are the false allegations? I mean, we are seeing some real debauchery that has come out of this guy's camp in his whole history. It seems this guy was always a piece of garbage. If he was just a regular guy, he's just a regular working guy, you could do stuff like this. You're garbage, and people might not like you, but you might not lose your job over it. But when you take an oath of office, that's a little different. That is a little different. And there seems to be some pretty accurate allegations being made. I've seen photos and videos. Some of the other things they're saying now is that he hired an illegal Brazilian nanny. He's now under investigation for hiring a nanny from Brazil without authorization. Why would you need a Brazilian nanny to come up and take care of your kids? Maybe because Brazilian women are very attractive and you want to have sex with them. Is that it, Eric? Congressman Eric Swalwell dealing with a growing pile of legal headaches. You could call it that. He's now being investigated by the Department of Homeland Security. Can you believe it? New complaints allege Swalwell employed a Brazilian nanny whose work authorization may have expired, according to news sources. What's more, the gubernatorial candidate allegedly didn't exactly follow the rule book when it came to paying her. The au pair, Amanda Barbosa, allegedly stayed on the job while getting paid in a way that may have sidestepped labor and immigration laws. Now the Department of Homeland Security is looking into it. And, this is just another thing piled on top. How this guy never got thrown out of Congress for the Fang allegations is beyond me. You are in a seat of power in the United States. You were elected into a seat of power, and you have a sexual relationship with a legitimate Chinese spy. Not alleged spy, not someone who might have been a spy. This is a classic honeypot, a classic, back during the Cold War, when they would make movies about the Cold War. That's what would happen. You'd get an attractive girl, someone who's the type of the person you're trying to get information from, and then they have a relationship. and the guy starts blabbing all kinds of state secrets. He did that. I mean, how the hell did he keep his job? And now he's given up, suspended his campaign. Has anyone ever come back from a suspended campaign? I don't think so. So he's suspended his campaign. But, I mean, shouldn't this guy be thrown out of Congress? Shouldn't it just be enough is enough? The sex allegations are classic because this guy has been spending the last, I guess, 10 years making all kinds of accusations against Donald Trump and his supposedly sexual misconduct and stuff that's way worse. There are allegations against Donald Trump that are like crimes against humanity. And this guy was right up front with all the rest of them. Is it always the way? Doesn't it seem it's always the way with these people? That they just, as they're pointing and accusing people, that they are the ones, they are projecting what they do. Here's Mr. Eric Swalwell making a statement about some of these allegations of sexual misconduct. Let's listen to Congressman Swalwell.
A lot has been said about me today through anonymous allegations, and I thought it was important that you see and hear from me directly. These allegations of sexual assault are flat false. They are absolutely false. They did not happen. They have never happened, and I will fight them with everything that I have. They also come on the eve of an election where I have been the frontrunner candidate for governor in California. I do not suggest to you in any way that I'm perfect or that I'm a saint. I have certainly made mistakes in judgment in my past, but those mistakes are between me and my wife. And to her, I apologize deeply for putting her in this position. I also apologize to you if in any way you have doubted your support.
The other girls' positions, you put them in.
But I think you know who I am. For over 20 years, I have served the public. As a city councilman, as a member of Congress, and as a prosecutor who went to court on behalf of victims, particularly on behalf of sexual assault victims. That's who I am and have always been. This weekend, I'm going to spend time with my family and friends. And I appreciate those who have reached out to me to show support. And I look forward to updating you very soon.
Imagine, I'm going to be spending time with my family. Oof. Imagine the pissed mist floating around that house. How angry his family is about these allegations. And then he goes on and says, you know, it's all false. All right. Hey, look, everyone has a right to defend themselves, come out and say these things didn't happen. You just better hope there's no evidence that it happened. And it seems like there's a propensity of evidence against Eric Swalwell. He seems to have really gone out there and had some sexual issues with some of the women he's worked with in his life. He's being accused of everything from just misconduct all the way up to rape. There were allegations of rape, and he's going to have a tough time. But this is what, you know, he says on the eve of an election, you know, trying to make it seem like, hey, you know, they're putting this on me because they know I'm a front runner for governor of California, those terrible Republicans and MAGA people. And that's what they did to Trump. That's exactly what they were doing to Trump after his first term. All these women come forward and accuse him of sexual misconduct and rape and some of the most horrible sexual crimes you can imagine where children are involved. And none of it comes with any credible proof against Donald Trump. allegations made by people that have an axe to grind with Trump, political, of course. Even the non-sexual stuff, the loan he took out against Mar-a-Lago, and then they're going to put him in jail for that. He's a convicted felon. They used the judicial system to try to keep Trump from ever running for dog catcher, never mind the president. And, well, we all saw how that worked out. But then you get a guy like this where there seems to be some pretty credible allegations against Eric Swalwell. And, they'll just go on and say, no, it didn't happen. He's done, though. Let's be real. He is absolutely done ski. Nothing he could do to come back from this. I don't think, anyway. 50 of his colleagues have come forward to say he should drop out of the gubernatorial race in California, which, as we know, he just announced that he will not be running for governor of California. So his political career is done. Let's be honest. How do you come back from this? And it's just starting. There are more and more women coming forward saying that he was at the very least, very inappropriate with them. And this had been rumored for quite a while, too. This isn't something that came out of nowhere. I remember watching internet provocateur Alex Stein, and he was following Eric Swalwell down the sidewalk in D.C., and he's going off on him about Fang Fang and the type of sexual contact he had with Fang Fang. I believe I don't even know. I've been in radio this long how to describe it, but it's a dirty sexual act. And Swalwell looked at Alex Stein and cracked a little grin, a little smile. And when I saw that, I was like, oh yeah, this guy's filthy. He's just filthy. He don't even care. He's smiling. Most people would be embarrassed or angry or something. And he cracks a smile at Alex Stein when Alex Stein brings up some filthy sexual proclivities of Eric Swalwell. So